Hello, welcome to ET Now. You're watching IPO Central, and my guest today is from Ganesh Consumer. It's a Kolkata-based FMCG company. Its IPO is opening on 22nd and closes on 24th. Price between 306 to 322 rupees per share. It's a fresh issue of 130 crores and OFS of 279 crores. So total IPO size of 409 crores. And the company is valued at little over 1300 crores at the upper end of the price band. And joining me today is Mr. Manish Mimani, who is the MD of the company. Mr. Mimani, thank you very much for joining us on ET Now. To begin with, sir, give us a sense of your company's operation, because you are an FMCG company working out of Kolkata, and the major market for you is the eastern market for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am Manish Mimani, Director, Ganesh Consumer Products Limited. We are one of the biggest, oldest, largest packaged consumer staples based out of Calcutta, serving an eyeing Eastern India. The journey started way back in 1936 by my forefathers, but then father continued the legacy for long. And as of now, we occupy the leadership position in wheat derivative segment in Eastern India. Along with, we are in second position in gram derivatives. The IPO is going to open on 22nd of September 2025 and going to close on 24th September 2025. The total primary proceeds is 130 crores, and the balance is the OFS by investor Motilal Private Equity IBF Fund 1 and 2, and promoter shareholding is also doing a OFS of 4%. We believe the market is big enough moving forward to accommodate all the regional players. Being a regional champion and a diverse product portfolio, we think we are bullish and optimistic to become one of the biggest food operator company in this part of India, which is again 33% population of Pan India. And there is a huge scope of unorganized segment moving to organized segment. As of now, only 18% is being sold in organized segment in a packaged consumer staples. So this lever of growth of unorganized to organized seems very bullish. And post GST buoyancy, which the government of India has announced post 22nd September 2025, we are also hopeful of a very new, fresh and big start.
Can you also tell us the kind of brand expansions that you've been able to do in this market? You are restricting yourself to the Eastern India market. How big is this market, and what kind of growth can we see in this market?
The Eastern India market itself, in the categories where we operate, the market of packaged consumer staples is of 6,000 crore in Eastern India. And the spices where we have forayed lately is again a 6,000 crore market. So overall, the market size where we operate or where we are eyeing is a 12,000 crore packaged market as of now, which is growing at a rate of 16% forecasted by Technopack. Historically, the growth was 13 to 14%. We have grown at a CAGR of 18% in last 3 years. So one can well imagine with the growth of the industry and with our growth, we are going to attain a new heights. Moving forward, once we consolidate and become the biggest food operator company in Eastern India, then we will be eyeing some other metro cities, thereafter Pan India.
Can you also give us an indication of the sourcing, because you are mainly into wheat, which is atta, and wheat derivatives, So if you can give us an idea of how you source this, and what is the kind of, food inflation, and how do you adjust that food inflation in your products?
So our sourcing largely India is enough domestic cultivation is there. India is self-sufficient in wheat. So there is no issue on the crop size. One, the inflation again is not an issue in this sector. There is no volatility in wheat. We are not relying on the imports of wheat. And as of now, whatever the MSP increase every year announced by Government of India or the inflation is there, the brand strength is that big to increase the average selling price also, which is well taken by the consumers on the brand strength. On the sourcing part, we source it directly through traders and commission agents.
Mhm. Also, if you can give us an idea of what kind of expansion that we can see from the wheat category, are you looking to go into various other categories there? And if so, in what format are you looking at?
So if you see, whole wheat atta, as you mentioned, is only 31% of our total value of sales. So we are not only a whole wheat atta company, 69% of our total sales comes from value-added products. When I say that, I mean the other derivatives of wheat, largely maida, suji, dalia, and gram derivatives, that is gram flour and roasted gram flour. And our basket size is comprising of more than 42, 43 products and more than 200 SKUs. So we are present for all price points of the economics or economic push society. Now coming to the advantage of this big basket, in comparison to our peers and colleagues, the basket size is big enough for we are covering a large space of the kitchen and a large mind space of the consumers. And moving forward, we have forayed into spices lately, 18 months back. We are very bullish and hopeful. There are synergies of Ganesh Consumer with spices of our core categories. And moving forward, we can attain new heights inclusive of both these categories.
How do you look at the expansion beyond the eastern geography? Because currently you're limited to the eastern geography. Are you looking at moving to north and southern areas?
As I said, as of now, we are a West Bengal company. 10%, 8% of our sales is coming from Jharkhand and Odisha. And we will be foraying this year itself, this financial year, in Bihar and North, 7 states of Northeast. Now, we are very hopeful. There are 2, 3 levers of growth. One, we will be growing in our core category, in our core market, home market, that is West Bengal. Again, we will be growing in our core category in Eastern India market, which is 33% population of Pan India. So enough population size is there and enough market size is big enough for the growth opportunity in the coming years. And again, post foraying into spices, I think spices being a regional story, and no dominant player in spices is a pan-India dominant player is there in Bengal. So we look forward to leverage our brand trust and strength with the help of spices. So inclusive of both geographical expansion in Eastern India and category expansion in addressable adjacencies is our idea. Now moving forward, once we consolidate in Eastern India, then in the coming years, we will be eyeing multi-regional growth and then pan-India.
Can you also give us an idea of your margins? 8.6% margin, is that a nominal margin for the business in your category, given that you are currently into wheat and wheat derivatives, which is there? And can that margin be expanded from here on?
Yeah, of course. So we are the EBITDA margins and the PAT margins alone include PAT margins are above 4% and EBITDA margins, as you said, is 8.6%. And I believe we are one of the best in our category, Pan India. And I believe moving forward, these margins, PAT margins also and EBITDA margins will increase.
Mr. Mimani, it was a pleasure talking to you today. Thank you very much for joining us on ET Now and coming on IPO Central. Your IPO is opening on 22nd and closes on 24th. It's priced between 306 to 322 rupees per share. Fresh issue 130 and OFS of 279. So a total size of 409 crore IPO, which is hitting the market on 22nd of September. Thank you very much for joining us on ET Now today.
Thanks a lot.